All right, welcome back to the shop. So this video is on ITV-231. It's an M1161 Growler. It was made for the United States Marine Corps. They used it a little bit and then they decided to sell it. And so it came from Dallas, Texas. I know the guy that used to own it, and he played with it pretty hard. He had a lot of fun with it. He did a lot of work to it as well. And then he sold it, and the guy that bought it sent it to me to go through it and just kind of tune it all up and get it all, you know, up to snuff on everything. So let's go ahead and lift the hood on this one and we'll get started. This video is just on the mechanical restoration of this one. All right, so looking under the hood here, we put a new hood strut on it. We put a new steering hydraulic filter on it. We put a new fuel filter on it. New serpentine belt, new wiper blades. And then coming around here to the other side, it didn't have a water pump when it showed up. The water pump had gone bad. When he bought it with a bad water pump, so he sourced one from Brazil. He got that shipped over to me. We put the water pump in, put a new air filter in it, a new K&N. The old one was it was pretty bad, so we bought a new filter for it, put a new filter in it. Checked the wastegate valves on these because a lot of times they're frozen up. This one was okay, but it was missing this little clip here, so we did replace that clip. All right, and coming back around to the other side, we did replace the left front convex mirror. Put new tires on it all the way around. It had kind of a mixed match of tires. It had a lot of plugs in the sidewall, so I don't know what kind of thorns they have over there in Texas, but they were a mess. So we put new tires on it. The front CV boots were good. I believe we just did the rears. I have to look at the other side. We did the all four airbags, and we changed some of the ball joints. We put new boots on some of the ball joints. I'm not really going to get into specifics on those, but we did make sure that they're all good. Coming down underneath here, we straightened out the pans, cleaned all the debris out of those, straightened them out. We serviced the transfer case. We also serviced both of the differentials, drained and flushed them out, refilled them. We had to put a new dimmer switch. The dimmer switch was bad. Coming up here, we made a plate for the center console to get rid of the comm mounts that were there. The dash lights were acting all screwy, so we went in there and determined, yeah, it was the ground wire for there. So we put a new ground wire on the on this dash cover here. What we do is we mount a ground wire to one of the screws on here on the inside, and then to the inside of the dash there, and that way it grounds this whole plate, and then it'll fix the dash light issues that these have. Coming back down here on the side, we added a tank drain here for the front air tank. We also replaced the one in the rear. We put a cable pulled tank drain on that one as well. And then we can come back around here, open the deck lid. It's got the battery cover under, so you can't see much, but we made a battery hold down for it because it was missing. We changed the air filter on the air compressor. The check valve coming out of the air compressor was bad. We changed that. We added a battery disconnect switch so this thing can sit for a little while without draining the batteries down. Added a spare tire mount to it. And then we come back down here to the back here. We here they had the welds cut here. We cleaned that up a little bit and painted it. We did replace the retraction struts that retract these locks, so now this thing will lock itself when the system's turned off. You can see new CV boots, new airbags, new ball joints. Then coming down here to the right rear, you can see new CV boots, you can see new airbag as well, and you can see both the ball joints, they've either been replaced or have new boots on them. A lot of these, the ball joints are in great shape. They have no use on them, but the boots are rotted out. So we've sourced boots for them, and we're able to change just the boots a lot of the times. Come back down here, we made new mud guards back here, keep the mud out of there, keep it out of the CTIS system and electronics here. Added a cable pull here for the rear air tank drain. And coming down here along the side, you can see we touched up the paint. We don't do a paint job, but we do touch up, you know, blemishes and you know, rust spots and stuff like that. You come down here, the left rear wheel and this right front wheel, we put a new hose on here going to the air regulators. One of them had tape all over it. I think it was leaking, so we replaced those to make sure they're good. This regulator here was screwing up, and we took it apart and it had a bunch of little gravel in it. So we took and cleaned that out, got that working. And that's kind of all the major stuff on this one. There's always just kind of small stuff that we find and that we fix when we're in there. I don't really bother to list all that and talk about all that. Just kind of the major stuff. So this video is just not really for entertainment. It's just to kind of document this truck, this M1161. You know, it's freshly from the Marine Corps. It's about 3 years from the Marine Corps now. It's going to its second owner. It's being picked up tomorrow, and it's heading back out to Dallas. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Please hit that like, the subscribe button. Just keep an eye out for other videos we have. We do a lot of heavy equipment stuff. I've got a couple of these trucks in here now. I got these two DOFs. Got this huge 3-axle DAF right here. Thing weighs about 16,000 pounds. They're made in the Netherlands. And then I got that smaller 2-axle DAF, or DAF. We're going to be doing videos on those coming up in this next year or so. So anyways, thanks for watching. Please comment, please hit that like button, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Have a good day.